Hello, my innovators, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host, the universe, Christopher Witecki. I'm also the host at soulgarden.me, the most loving space on the internet. Come on down, create a profile. We are uniting the light, and we are also casting. So if you like to write with us or be on camera, and if you've already got that mojo inside you, email us at casting@soulgarden.me. Well, it's a powerful month, but also a quiet month because planet Earth is dealing with its emotions, and Aquariuses are dealing with their lifestyle. So lifestyle and emotion are one when you're in Aquarius. So we have two kind of stories going on this particular month. One, how you emotionally respond to the moment, and second, how that affects the moment. The moment is how you live in your body, how you live in your health, what you do day in and day out. The lifestyle, really the last 6 inches of reality, what we call reality. And really what we call reality is 11 states of awareness in the making. But this month you're focusing just on that skin of how it all plays out in the moment. So as we started, we were looking for emotional context that didn't serve us. You were looking for parts of life or lifestyle that didn't serve you. In Chapter 1, we were releasing what did not serve us. Last week in Chapter 2, we were looking for context that might serve us. So you might be looking for a new life, a new work style, a new way to work, a new way to live, a new way to diet. And this is all turning into a new way to how you feel. But the lesson also incorporates how you emotionally respond, because emotions are very much like being on the high seas. Your response determines the next wave, which determines the next emotional response. So a master shui, someone who's living in their emotional shui and managing it properly, can learn how to float. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. This week, we're going to step into the new way of feeling, which for you means the new way of living, all right? And on Monday, that's exactly what we're going to do. On Monday, Mars rules the day. It is time to take action. So start the diet, start the life, start the new emotional response. Do not react to her in the office or do react to him in the office, but step forward, take action. At the same time, the moon crosses Uranus, which will be a bit of a challenge, perhaps an emotional, intellectual trigger. So the universe is going to trigger you, something you might have heard, something you might think, something you might wake up thinking. That is an invitation to intellectually and emotionally respond differently, okay? The moon is where emotions are today. The sun in Cancer are your emotional laws at large, your laws of lifestyle at large. So your emotions today are triggered on Monday, and you want to or may have to change the way you respond to yourself or innovate your emotional response in order to learn the lesson or be able to move forward. It's like you want to move forward, but you can't. Well, face that and move forward both. On Tuesday, we are holding space. Taurus rules the day, or it's a day of Earth ruled by no other energy. That is a day of fertilization, manifestation, and holding space. What you are holding is space for the new lifestyle, space for the new diet, space for the new emotional attitude. And as of today, Mars begins to oppose Uranus for several days. What this will be, it will be a tug-of-war between two states of awareness. On the one hand, there's what your mind thinks, okay? So you have your thoughts, and your thoughts can take you here, and can take you there, and can take you anywhere. Remember, with Uranus here, you have to innovate your thoughts, you have to think differently. On the other side, with Mars, it comes down to moving forward with what you've already believe in, which you already have decided is life's purpose. So Mars is making you very impatient for whenever life doesn't go according to what you believe. That is your fault. You are just now getting to the point of bringing manifestation of philosophy into your daily moment this month. This month is the month where you either pull off the lifestyle you want or don't. So you'll be continually going back and forth with Mars and Uranus, where you have to change the way you think or move forward with your beliefs, or move forward with your beliefs to change the way you think, vice versa. That tug of war begins on Tuesday. I'll be texting those watched over by me in GA some reminders on Tuesday to help you along that day. Then on Wednesday, we now step into the emotional boat. It is now time to float in your emotional awareness in the moment. You may feel vulnerable on this day. It may be a cloudy day because the moon is ruling. The moon also moves into Taurus, so you're extra sensitive, and your own self-nurturing must kick into play in order for you to feel okay. At the same time, the universe has given us a yod. Now, a yod is basically God giving us the finger. It happens as the moon is in the late stages of Aries and moves into the beginning stages of Taurus. And it combines Neptune and the moon straight into what? Mars. Okay? So what this is basically saying is, here's the dealio. If you want to feel on top of your mind games, if you want to feel on top of your emotional daily reality, right? If you want to feel nurtured as the moon moves into Taurus, then you have to take your sense of what you're worth and your emotional desire to feel on top of it. And what do you got to do? Mars. Live by your beliefs. Practice what you preach. Put into action what you tell others to do. That's what Mars is saying, and that is the solution with the odd on Wednesday anyways. I will text you if you're in GA. On Thursday, it's a Jupiter ruled day. Things do feel better. You are sunny but nesting and resting on Thursday. This is a day where you're also going to begin to work out certain conflicts between lifestyle and beliefs. It's like, hey, I want this life, but is this really on the path of where I believe, or will this lifestyle go a long path with where I believe? Are my beliefs against the lifestyle? I believe this, but my lifestyle doesn't allow for it. So back and forth between life's purpose and actually how you live your life for probably about 10 days. And that starts on Thursday. But Thursday is a day of exploring. Even though you are nesting and resting, you are exploring a new life. You're exploring how you want to feel in the moment. You are trying on emotional hats. Now that you are living in the new emotional sway, you are starting to sway. And this is a day of swaying to feel what might be good, what might not be good. This is a time to try something new in the gym or try something new with your diet. Try something new. It says a Jupiter ruled day. Then we get to Friday. Now Friday is actually kind of a cloudy day, chance of breakdown or perhaps light showers for the Aquarians. That's because Uranus, your home planet, rules the day, which means you have got to innovate in order to feel better. So you will have to get off the couch and try on Friday. You will have to try to deal with someone in your space, or you will have to emotionally try to deal with your body. But it is that trying that is a lesson. And after you feel solid within yourself, the next test of the day is to see where you fit in. Does it work? Does it interact with society or reality or not? So Friday is a tested day. There's no question about it. On top of that, the moon in Taurus says you best be recharging and in the background self-nurturing and giving to yourself the whole time, or you're going to be super exhausted on Friday on top of all of those breakthroughs. So Friday can go either way depending on the Aquarius. Then on Saturday, it's definitely a breakthrough day. For one, Mercury rules the day, so intellect allows you to detach and look at your life a little bit more clean. The moon shifts into Gemini and crosses Jupiter on Saturday, so your inner child gets an emotional burst. You could see a movie, you could see a ray of hope, you could be re-inspired, you could listen to your favorite music, you could see some hot guy or girl, but boom, your inner child is kind of inspired. This allows you to break free, and you can start to see your lifestyle maybe in different contexts, or start to communicate in different contexts. Maybe you'll get a solution that will solve yesterday's agony. But it is definitely a day of communicating, getting out there, and trying to have fun. Try to have fun on Saturday. It's definitely a fun day, a good date night for the Aquas. Then on Sunday, it's Love Fest Day. The moon crosses over Venus. That's why when the moon crosses Venus, emotions and receiving become one. So we're in a better place to receive. Venus tends to be a prism for love. So what happens is we all go through a bath of love. Thank God, God will bathe us in love once a month. Thank God. So somehow, either for yourself or others, but for you, this is also you literally getting a little deeper with you falling in love with yourself, which is part of what Jupiter is all about here in Gemini. So falling deeper in love with yourself, allowing yourself to love yourself deeper. Perhaps it is you catching up with the whole week in the sense of, hey, when I change my lifestyle and I change the way I emotionally react, I feel better. It might be that elementary. It might be much more profound, like now you feel that your dreams will come true. But Sunday is definitely a rainbow day where you want to indulge in those feelings. And if you're watched over by GA, I'll send out some reminders to indulge in the soul candy. All right, Aqua, that's all I have for your 7-day forecast, but I will be back in 7 more. Until then, live, love, be.